Sorry guys. Oh, wrong screen. Sorry guys, I made it. I made it. I'm here. Oh my gosh. I literally just had to run really quickly to the toilet. I'm surprised I made it before the counter went down. Hi. Good. I was about to say good morning. What the hell? Good evening. It's nearly 8 p.m. I'm starting stream late. Everyone can blame MIDI, okay? This is all MIDI's fault. I was supposed to start at 7:30, but MIDI decided that he just had to go and buy the Switch too. So obviously as a brokey, I have to live vicariously through everyone else who has the money to afford it. But yeah, how are we doing? Let me turn myself down a little bit so I'm not just clipping like crazy. How are we doing? Denny, hi. Grib, hi. Fawante, hello, hello. How is everyone's Saturdays? Mine has been rough. Not because it's like it sucks or anything. It's just really hot, and I'm a hermit and haven't left the house. So I'm literally just dying in my room, like roasting. There's something about me. I don't know what it is. I've managed to just attract like the hottest rooms that uni has to give. So last year it was literally boiling. This year it's boiling too. So I'm literally just here like in a crop top. The fan can't be on while I stream because otherwise it's just gonna be really annoying for you guys. The things that I do for you lot, the things that I do. But I'm struggling. Is it hot for you guys as well? I don't know if the UK is just going through a heat wave or what, or if it's just like the whole the whole world is out here suffering. Jesus Christ. Also, I hope that you find a good solution to your guitar troubles, Squib. Have you played guitar for a while, or is it just something that you want to pick up? 30 degrees. Ooh, 30 degrees. I would definitely be dead. 1000% I'd be dead. Um, I think it was like what 20. Let me actually check. I didn't check the weather. I just knew it was hot. As soon as I woke up, I woke up sweating. That's how I know that it's hotter than usual. It hit a high of 26 degrees. So not terrible, but like also being inside. To be fair, it's my fault. Being inside with no windows open is definitely going to make it worse. It's literally just because I'm so scared of the spiders. Like, oh my god, the spiders, man. Me and the spiders, we're not besties. So I just have the fan on and then like open up the window every now and again. The tracking is it's not tracking. It's just a picture. It's just a picture. It's just a PNG. It's not tracked. They did have a tracked one, but I couldn't like it didn't want to work with my model. Like I was trying to put it on properly and shit. It just wasn't working. So we use the PNG instead. So as you can see, it's a bit scuffed, but hey, that's like the whole vibe of the channel. I had it for 6+ months. Oh, so you've been playing guitar for a while now. Um, Not gonna lie, electric guitar is one of those things where I was like, I would love to learn it, but I just feel like I'd be professional upstairs neighbor. I feel like there's no way to learn it. Although I guess you could plug it into you'd be able to plug it into like headphones or something, right? Because we had a boy in my flat who played. What did he play? The bass or something? Every day. Loki, I think my flatmates hated him. Like, they hated him just for his guitar. Every day he would be playing, and it's like, bro, I beg, give it a rest. I'm trying to sleep. Um, so because of that, I ended up because I wanted to try and learn an instrument this year. Did that happen? No, but I had dreams. I had dreams. So I got a violin. It's still here with me. Really, now that I'm on holiday, I should play it a bit. Like I got to rent it from the uni for the year, and I'll probably rent it again next year. And then I went to one of the studio rooms. I forgot how hard playing the violin is. I feel like I need a teacher. I don't think I could teach myself. I really don't think I could teach myself. I was outside for 2 hours biking and I just got back. I mean, that's good. That's good. You're probably tired as hell, but that's good. Yay, fitness. Cardiovascular fitness. Everyone that cycles, like they instantly get a lot of respect from me because I cannot. I think back to when I was younger, I used to cycle a lot. So much to the point that I tried BMXing. I don't think I could do that ish now. Like I don't know. It's just yeah. Me and cycling and running. I don't think they're my sports of choice for cardio. Definitely not. Literally, give me swimming. Give me weightlifting. I'll do weightlifting as cardio. Um, yeah. Me and cycling. We're kind of beefing. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like that one mummified alien picture. Make sure to drink some water. Drink some water, sit under a fan, and just go. Bleh. I ran 5 kilometers at this temperature, and after that, I drank a liter of water. I low-key think you should drink a bit more. I'm not even gonna lie. After a 5K in that sort of heat, you should definitely keep your bottle on you. I mean, I can't remember the exact amount of water you're supposed to drink for your weight, but like for me, the average amount of water that I drink when I work out, not just like in the hour of working out, like over the day, is maybe like 3 liters. I tend to go through 1 liter during the workout and then a liter after it. Um, just because I sweat so much. I sweat so much it's kind of bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Like when the heat comes and when I'm working out, all of the electrolytes in my body are gone. All of them. So I need like mineral water to keep me going. Yeah, you can use headphones as studios you can visit for free and use instruments. I did try to see if there were any where I'm at. There was none. There was only the one on campus that we can use, and then to use them, you still have to like rent. I can't remember how much it is. I think it's like £20 a year was the early bird price, and then it like went up. So I bought it at the beginning of the year because that's when I was like really into. I'm gonna learn the violin, and then I mean to be fair, because you guys may or may not know this. I don't know if I've ever said this before. I learned the violin in year six. Yeah, in year six, I learned the violin, and then I did grade one, and I got a merit. I was very proud of myself. I was the only person to get a merit in my group, and then I never touched it again because like the secondary schools I went to, they were so like not shifty, but they were very wishy-washy about whether or not I'd get the scholarship for music. And it just became too much effort. And I was like, you know what? If I like it again in the future, it'll just come back to me. Like that's what it is. Um and I guess it kind of has now. So like I've been trying to relearn some of the pieces that I knew as a kid. And then I wanted to relearn. I wanted to learn some other pieces because at the time, as we all know, I was very into anime, as you can probably tell by the fact that I'm now literally an anime girl on the internet. Um, but like it's hard to see. My issue is I don't want to learn sheet music, which I know is bad. That's kind of like the whole point of being able to play an instrument. Yeah, I couldn't be asked to learn sheet music. I didn't want to relearn how to read it and stuff. I would much prefer, and I feel like it would just be much more enjoyable as a way to express myself to be able to not sight read. What is it called? The one where like if you hear the song, you can kind of like figure out what the song is. That but that just requires a lot of practice. So the reason why I wanted to do that is a lot of the anime songs that I like that I'd want to be able to play, they don't have like sheet music for them. So I'd have to just be able to figure out what it sounds like anyways to be able to play. Um yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. I definitely need to lock in after the September though. I think you can buy an original I do not know any of these brands. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know any of these brands. I'm so unmusical. The only brand that I know of is Yamaha for their keyboards because I had one growing up while I was in my musical era, and I actually played instruments and stuff. Nowadays, that's all gone. I truly think this is all uni's fault, man. I used to like to do a lot of stuff, and then uni happened, and it just managed to suck the fun out of everything. I don't even know how it manages to do that. It just sucks the fun out of everything. Um, so yeah, to let you in on what we're doing this stream. Obviously, we're doing our yapping. This is our weekly yapping session. Every Saturday, we just be yapping. We also have 2 dating sims that I want to play. I don't know if I'll play them towards the beginning or end of the stream. Maybe towards the beginning. We have a dating sim called Date Everything. It's a demo, so it's not the full game. We have a dating sim called Date Everything. And then we also have that KFC, what's his name? Colonel Sanders? Is it Colonel? Like popcorn Colonel? Colonel Sanders? Colonel Sanders. Yeah. What? How do you say How do you say that? Am I being silly? Wait, I said Colonel Sanders. Okay, wait, hold up. Let me put this into pronunciation.
Colonel.
No, it is Colonel.
Colonel.
Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders has a dating sim. For what reason? I do not know, but he has a dating sim, and we are going to play it together. And this means I can finally beat the allegations. Everyone thinks that I have no Rizz because of Stardew Valley, and like, to be fair, I didn't have any Rizz in Stardew Valley. None of the guys liked me, but this time I'll find my one. I'll find my person. Let me actually pull up the game now. Which one? Oh, actually, before we even do that, let me do a vote. Which one will you guys prefer to see first? If I can manage poll. So Date Everything is basically, as I don't know how to explain it. It's basically a dating sim where you date everything. Like, when I say everything, I mean like you can date the lamp next to your bed. You can date the curtains in your bedroom, stuff like that. And then obviously the KFC dating sim one is just a KFC dating sim. There isn't too much to it. We will be able to do both within this stream, I believe, and I'll do it for 10 minutes, and then you guys can use some of the stardust that you have been saving up from all of these beautiful raids we've been having. Wait, let me have some of this okay. And if you want to play Roman Metal by Gibson Les Paul or Stratocaster with Bridge Sorry, I know how to say it. I was just trying to install the circuit on my guitar, but unfortunately it didn't work out. Don't worry, it's okay. You'll be able to figure it out. And if you won't, I know there'll probably be an extremely niche post online somewhere. Hopefully they'll be able to sort it out for you. But if you refund it, will you just have to get like a different guitar instead? Like one that does have a guide like readily available for you to install it on? Oh guys, it's actually so hot, man. I'm dying. Hey, I'm actually over here dying. What else was I gonna say? Today I had the realization, it's gonna sound stupid, but do you ever have those thoughts where you're like, oh, you know what? Like, life isn't that bad, you know? And then you remember that you're poor. Like, you're actually really poor. I had that realization today. I was looking around my kitchen, and I was like, what am I going to have for food in general? Because I currently have no food. Like, it's actually so bad. I don't even have like water in my house anymore. And I know some of the English people be like, oh, why don't you just drink tap water? No. I know that tap water is technically safe to drink in the UK or whatever. I just personally will not be drinking it unless it is like a dire scenario. But no, so I decided to have some sardines with rice. And all I could think of when I was eating it is one of my friends telling me like, oh, Queenie, you really like to eat like we just came out of World War II. Like, you don't have to be rationing. And that's true because the way that I can eat some rice with sardines or like oats, the way I go on about it, you would think that it's a delicacy. And it basically is to me. I can't even lie. It essentially is. I'll buy another guitar. I also want a sunburn color. Ooh, like an orange, like a sneaky little orange. That'd be nice. I can't lie. I have really been debating on whether or not I just buy a violin for myself, because the one that I have obviously is being rented. Um, but I think it costs like £100-ish or something for like the actual violin. But beginner violins can be pretty cheap. So I think maybe just get myself a cheap violin, and then just get a teacher. I definitely need a teacher. I don't know how I was holding the violin, but whatever the way that I was holding it, it made it hurt so bad. My wrist was hurting like the whole time, and I was like, I know for a fact that playing just an instrument, like I shouldn't be in pain. I shouldn't be in pain. That's not a part of the like the bag. So yeah, unfortunately, I think I will need to get a teacher. But I think you can get decently cheap tutors online. It's also just how often would I want to have one? Maybe like once a week, just to keep costs down since I'm broke. Today I found a fucking original bottle of Pepsi Cola. Really? Like, wait, what do we mean original? Are we talking like Twitter levels? There's that one video that goes around every single. Yo, this video, this guy, you gotta start asking these Twitter accounts for some of the money, because the way that this guy goes viral every couple of months is it's an American, like a guy in America, and he serves Coca Cola the old fashioned way or something, and he goes viral on Twitter every single month. He actually needs to get some of it. He actually needs to get some of it. Um, yeah. You can buy an electric violin. That's a thing. Am I being stupid? That's a thing. Electric violin. Oh shit. Nobody hates the electric violin, but it's not a particularly good platform for learning classical violin playing skills, despite the insistence on money. Let me see how much this costs real quick. Let's do a quick little window shopping. Price. Okay, so I'm seeing like 150, 150 plus. One thing I will say about these electric violins though, they look stylish. Like they look sleek. Like the violin is a pretty looking instrument in general, I would say. But these ones look like sleek. I don't know how else to explain it other than they look like the modern versions of violins. Like you know how houses you have like a modern styled house in quotation marks. This is like a modern styled violin. We have Pepsi under sanction and that's oh oh shit. Okay, wait, but is the which one would you say tastes nicer? Out of curiosity. You can play an electric violin with distortion or reverb or delay, or I don't know, with Hatsune Miku pedal. Hatsune Miku pedal. I can't lie, it definitely seems like it would be cool for there was what's the violinist called? There was a violinist I used to listen to as a kid. Um I've completely forgotten their name now. They have a popular YouTube channel. If I look them up, I'd probably find them. But they are probably they are probably like that style that she played would probably work really well with an electric violin. I wonder if hers was electric now that I think about it. She was a fantastic player though, I can't even lie. I wish I could be a player like that. There's just like certain songs that I'd really want to know how to play if I was to learn. I'd really want to know how to play um basically every single Attack on Titan song. I'm not gonna lie. All of the Attack on Titan soundtrack, Chef's Kiss, like the successor. Ooh, if I was to be able to learn how to play the successor, I'd be happy. What else is there? I'd really want to learn some of the Hunter x Hunter soundtracks, like Gon's soundtrack. His is really nice. Yeah, basically basically a lot of anime stuff. I am still just a teensy bit of a weeb. Okay, so it seems like the KFC Dating Sim has taken its dub. So let us open it up really quickly. And I'll change the category as well. Oh, hello there. Change the category. Beep boop boop. Beep beep. One thing I should have looked up is how long it actually takes to beat this. Like I'd assume that it won't take forever. Like I would hope so. Let me look this up actually. Playtime. Oh, it takes about an hour. Okay, that's easy. Jesus King Christ. This is loud. Hold on. Oh my god. My eardrums. My eardrums. You guys can't even see it yet. I think it's this one. Okay. The game gave me not a single chance to... Let me turn the volume down all the way. Oh my gosh. Absolutely destroyed me. It absolutely destroyed my eardrums. Okay, that should be much better now. I voted for the KFC Dating Sim twice, as you should. Honestly, this was a game that was on my, like, I don't want to say wish list. It's not like that, but it was on my radar a while back. But I never actually ended up playing it. So now is a really good time to be able to. Yeah. Let's see how can I get out of this, please? Oh, this is loud. No, let me turn it down. Let me turn it down. Maybe to like here. Okay, that should be better. Okay, so I'd assume, because most dating sims tend to have like multiple storylines, I'd assume that there are other characters that we can go to. Oh, whoops. I'd assume there are other characters that we can like be in a thing with. But then I'm also just thinking, who would the other characters be? Like, I can't think of a single other KFC related like mascot. So very, very interested to see how this goes. Okay, before we get started, can you tell us your name? Queenie. I'm making sure to beat the allegations. The no Rizz allegations have followed me for too long. I'd like y'all to know I got game. I have game. I just love how like anime this is though. It's great. Okay, you sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Wait, that's like actually me though. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Because I was like, how in the world are we going to be able to do this? I say we do some more sleeping. Oh! he He slept through the school year and gave up the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. How can a dating sim have a game over? What the hell? Okay, let's try that. Wait, what happens if I say I give up? What is it gonna do? Oh, it really just sent me back to the title screen. I thought it was gonna have like a whole motivation thing where it's like, no, you can do it, like you can try again. But no. Okay, one more time. We need one female character to talk like or to talk to. Because if it like me? Me to speak like a gym bro? I don't even interact with them enough for me to know what they talk like. To talk like? Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. How do gym bros speak though? They're just like, do you want a protein shake? I don't know how they be speaking. They're just like 20 times out of time. 20 times out of time? 10 out of 10 times talking about protein. Smack that clock up and at him. Yeah, like that. Okay, one character needs to be voiced like this. I'll see which character fits the vibe, and then they can get that amazing voice. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. One female character, I got you. Can I just say, University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? What in the chat GPT ass type of name is that? That's so overly descriptive. Your mind begins to wonder, who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. I bet you if I do this, it's gonna game over me again. I'll be serious. We gotta lock in. We all know that I'm a chef. We're chefing it up today. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You buzz through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed. Hair combed. Pits deodorant. Yo, this game is too funny because pits, even just that word, I feel like that word has to be like the second worst word behind moist. Pits? Oh, free me. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit because, as we know, I'm an American. The most American non-American you ever meet. I cannot do accents. Strut out the door and head off to class. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. I will say, the biscuits that I had from KFC in America, kinda mid. That wasn't anything too special about them. Maybe I just don't like biscuits as a whole. Who knows? Standing in the corridor, you gaze up on the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Do we want Miriam to be the bodybuilder? The bodybuilder. Did you know that in World of Tanks you have a GPT-75 Chinese? What in the world does that mean? What does that mean? Because I know some games now are starting to implement AI. Fortnite, fucking Darth Vader, I'm looking at you. But World of Tanks. Alright, let's try this voice. Good morning, Queen. No, I'm mocking it. Okay, what do you guys actually sound like? Good morning, Queenie. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Where we're gonna work out, work hard, sweat, and get those guns? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous, okay, a lot. nervous, but it's fine. We've been working hard for this. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? What if I don't hit my protein target? Lots of questions. Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School again, I'm sorry, this name is so unserious to me. I don't know what it is. It's just making me cackle. Why is it a whole mouthful? Why am I pulling up like Eminem's Rap God to just say the name of the school? University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Like, what are we doing? Famous 3-day only semester. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Oh, okay. So that makes a whole lot more sense how we slept through the academic year. Because there's 3 days to it. I wonder how much this shit costs. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Okay, girl, you know what? I understand as a like fellow non experienced person. I can get it. But like practicing on a mannequin, do you know how down bad you have to be to start lip-syncing a mannequin? That's insane. That's actually insane. Like I feel like there were other options. I don't know, there were other options before getting to that. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? No, let's cheer her up. Let's motivate. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares. Who gave me nightmares. I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I'm pretty sure the tower and devil cards aren't like amazing things. I thought the devil card meant like you were greedy. And then the tower card was supposed to be like impending doom sort of thing. I mean, I might be bugging. I haven't looked at tarot cards in a long time, but I thought that's what it was. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer guns. Pew pew. Flex flex. Can you believe I did it myself? Yeah, that's crazy. Why are we being so rude about her fringe? I don't see nothing wrong with her fringe. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, her bangs aren't as good as mine. I mean, look at these beauties. But like, it still suits her. I don't know what to say. I cannot believe it. Just out here lying through our teeth. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. The measuring spoons being in our hand and not in our backpack? Okay, sure. Hey! What is this name? How do you say this? Ashley? Ashley? There's no way that's Ashley. It has an E in it. Ashley. That's what we're calling her. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see their chicken shins. You leave Queenie's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. I knew she does her calf raises. We're building them up. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her naming is annoying. You know for a fact that... oh, it is Ashley. Yeah, doing the most. Actually doing the most. It's given like Elon Musk and his children. Why do we just have silent letters in people's names? Like, what's actually going on here? You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. The real Jimvos. Flex flex. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the... Yo, these people were having so much fun when they came up with this game. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall in the boardroom when they were like pitching this game to come out, because I think it came out around April Fools. I really wish I could have been a fly on the wall. Van the man. Yeah. Whoever came up with that, they need like a Nobel Peace Prize or something. Let's stop to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so... Huh? His pants are so tight. Ayo. You can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van! You bang. Does he have a star for hair? Like a star mohawk? You've never been sure what they're... Oh my gosh, it is a star mohawk. Peak character design right here. Amazing. You've never been sure what that arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. Hey, that's a bit rude. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas from now. Okay, girl, relax. Relax. I don't know who gassed you up. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could all... Okay, relax. Chill. The both of you. We're doing a bit too much. We're only here for 3 days. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. It's giving American bullies. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Okay. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like that? Yeah, I was about to say, does this school not have like a minimum age requirement? Literally a minimum age requirement. This is like a 4-year-old. How is there a 4-year-old at this school? Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Yo, who left their child in aisle 5? Someone come and pick him up. Hi Pop, I'm Queenie. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Damn! Yo, why is my character such a bitch? Why is she out here being so rude for? And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Okay, Miriam. Remember that's a kid's. I ain't even gonna lie, straight up, that's a kid's. I think you gotta chill. Like, FBI? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Why am I seeing like complex math equations on the chalkboard behind them? Are we not cooking? A scruffy looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Oh my gosh, please say this is our teacher. Now, quiet down everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles. head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Oh my gosh, guys. It's the dog version of Remy. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Oof. Oh, look at his face. Oh, he's so cute. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up... Can I speak? Of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Is this our boy? Is this the MC, Colonel Sanders, coming in? Like Sakamoto? I'm chilly, someone close a window. And then, he walks in, of course. Of course. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Damn, we're like really falling in love. Time standing still? It's him. It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Holland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Can I just ask why he's fucking aura farming in the classroom? Like, what is this pose, bro? Colonel Sanders. Okay, wrap it up, Unc. Wrap it up. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders... Also, isn't this the first day of school? How does the dog even know this guy? Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweatsalot. Yo, these like 90s TV show American bullies. They gotta chill. You're like a B-Tech JoJo and you literally look like you should be in Team Rocket. Like a Brokey trying to steal other people's Pokemon. I think you both gotta call it with some of these insults that you're throwing my way. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with all your really weird insults? Yeah, they're like extremely specific as well. Besides, when Queenie sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Okay, Miriam, can you like... I need you to take 5 steps back. Because what do you mean by that? Like, what do you actually mean by that? That's so weird. That's so weird to say. Oh my gosh, it's Astra High. Crazy thing to walk into. Yeah, apparently I found like one of them Twitter people. It's either that or this is like the author's thinly disguised fetish, because I don't get why we're talking about armpits so much in this game. I ain't even gonna cap. I don't get how it's become such a big plot device. This is like, what, the second time it's been mentioned in the last 5 minutes? We gotta look into the storyboard people for this game. How are you doing? I hope your week's gone well. How are your exams? How was what was it that you had again? Mechanics? How was your mechanics paper? Alright, let's take a moment to clean ourselves up. We got a bit too hot and sweaty speaking to Mr. Colonel Sanders. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. I relate. I'm in here dying as well. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. The greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. I wonder if there's mini games in this. I survived. Let's go. I got 5 exams next week. 5. It might be the death of me. 5. Isn't that only what? There's 3. I mean, I know for my subject, so there's 3 of each exam, so that's 9. How do you have like half of your exams next week? Oh my gosh, good luck. Please make sure to take breaks in between your study sessions so you don't just burn out completely. Do I have any other suggestions? I don't think so. Drink some water, have some snacks with you to revise, and yeah, it's gonna be a long haul. I'm not even gonna lie, it will be a long haul, but it's all right, because after this is done, you won't have to do it again. You will not have to do it again. I can't lie, my attention span is being cooked this afternoon, so I'll be lurking. That's completely okay. Thank you for lurking and supporting the stream. But if you have to go because you're just getting too distracted, I also understand. Good luck with your study session. But also don't study too late, because I mean it's getting on to 8:40 p.m. Like at least stop by 11. That's the latest I'd say to go. It's a weekend. Alright, let's see who the student is. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Damn. Mr. Sprinkles has a little bit of anger issues. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? And what if he's not and you've just started screaming at him for no reason, You gonna apologize, Sprinkles? I didn't think so. Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Oh, okay, never mind. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Hey yo, this power tripping ass dog. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here one time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. They'd just be accepting anyone into this school. Like, tell me how this guy passed any of the exams. Bro doesn't even have arms. Literally no arms. And he can't speak. Oh. Oh my gosh, did my tracking just die? Guys, this is how I know it's hot. My iPhone is overheating. Let me unplug it. My iPhone is overheating, so it said I can't use it. Okay, wait, hold up. I made an agreement with the man who'd help me fix my guitar. Let's go! Is it paid? If so, hopefully it's not paid. Hopefully it's not too much. Alright, my tracking is gonna be a bit worse for a while I wait for my phone to fix itself and not have crazy temperature things. It's a good thing that it even told me, because this shit feels like it's about to blow up. Maybe I should take it out of its case. Maybe that will help. Damn, it's hot. I don't even get why it's overheating. Like, I've been using my phone all the time usually, and this is fine. No free, it's my friend Sasha. Oh, that's great. That's perfect then. And then you'll be able to use it. You can play us all a special little song. Alright, this is how the tracking's gonna look for a while, guys, okay? Bear with me. It is not my fault. Oh, and you can also see the the VTube Studio watermark down there. Just don't mind that. But probably I'll lose $8 from what? If she's fixing it for free, do you have to like pay stuff for it to work? You know how you had to like install the circuit? Is it like that? The class bursts into laughter. Look, he's even him! Even him was holding his laughing. Oh, clank you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Yo, if this dog says something about my armpits, right? We gotta look into who made this game. We gotta look into them. Because there's too many armpit references in this game for my liking. The author's thinly disguised fetish. Because what is going on? For the pick card, that's the thing that you use to strum, right? I'm not being stupid. I know music. I promise I do. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Hey yo, they're right. They're actually right. Oh! Welcome Raiders! Welcome welcome guys. To be honest, you've definitely come in on a decent time. There are worse times in this stream that you could have come in. Midi, thank you for the raid. Let me hit you with a shout out. Actually, since you're here, since you all are here, I wanted to ask you all what you think about my thing. So my plan was every time there's a what's it called? There's a raids, we feed the raiders. I still haven't like finished it. It should be set up by tomorrow's stream. But what are we saying? How do you guys like my model? Like, how do you guys like the overlay layout? And I'm gonna have the McDonald's hat, and y'all are gonna be able to give me your orders and everything. I spent a lot of time in MS Paint trying to draw this shit. I ain't even gonna lie. I was really trying. Oh, I forgot you guys still have the music going on top of the fucking McDonald's beeping. Yeah, hope we like this. Grib, thank you for coming into stream. Have a good night's rest. I'll see you tomorrow. Sleep well. Mwah. Good night kisses on the forehead. Mwah, mwah. Good night. Enjoy your time. That card acceptor is very realistic. I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did trace the card acceptor and the till. It took me so long. I was trying to find a stock image for it. Hey yo. It was up an image. It wasn't art. It was an image. It was an image. Like an actual image. I was there on Google. I was like, McDonald's till front facing. Like, I was trying to see if anyone had taken a picture. If anyone had taken a picture of it. And no one had taken a front facing picture. So this is the closest that we're getting. And then obviously, if I can find it. Has my phone stopped overheating yet? I wanna use it for my tracking again. Oh, why can I not find this thing now? And then obviously when I set it up properly tomorrow, or tonight I should say, but in tomorrow's stream when it's all ready. Oh, I can't find it, but we'll have the McDonald's hat to go with it, and it'll look even better. To be fair, my tank sub badges are traced. Yo, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club of tracing just like real things. It looks like something straight off my local Sainsbury's. One thing I had to remember to do was the image was drawn, the picture was taken the opposite way, so I had to flip it, but I had to remember to change the colors of the buttons. But yeah, hopefully this will be a nice little segment for us to have in streams when it's all properly set up from tomorrow on. So any raid that we have, raiders can come They can get their meal. We have lots of stuff here on offer, as you can see. We got burgers, we got fries, we got drinks, some desserts. Unfortunately for the vegetarians, there's only one vegetarian option here, and that's a leaf. I mean, I guess you could get like chips as well with your leaf, but that's really up to you. Maybe we can make like the leaf combo. I was thinking as well, so star picks, as you can see, this was chosen by me, hence star picks. But I was kind of thinking that it changes every month and the mods get to pick what items are on it. That was kind of the vibe that I was thinking of going. But yeah, I honestly think it's a funny little bit to have on stream. But yeah, we've gone so off track. Midi, how's the rest of your we play 3? Let's go back to the game and then let me see if I can do the tracking now. Let me also move it a bit further up on my tripod because maybe that will stop it from overheating. I think because of like where the stand was, it's like right over the heat part of the battery. I think that like made it worse and made it want to overheat even faster. Alright, let's see if this wants to work now. Yay, we're back! We're back. The good tracking is back. I ended with a game that gets to pull silly faces. I almost... bleh. Can I speak today? Oh my gosh. I almost got the 3 medals. Hey, let's go. So you said you're thinking of speedrunning it, right? Especially since... I'm surprised that there's so many speedruns for it already. Considering, like, I understand y'all love your niche speedruns. But also, like, the game has been out, what, 2 weeks? You guys be fast. Also, can I just say, Sprinkles is actually here calling me out. Like, me, like, IRL me. Because Roy said I need a multivitamin. The way that I literally started buying them, because I was like, I feel like I haven't been eating, like, fruit and veg. I'm actually gonna end up with scurvy. Speaking of scurvy, crazy transition. I know. Speaking of scurvy, guys, I'm currently editing my video. The plan was to have it out by tomorrow. I don't think it'll be out by tomorrow. But if it is, the earliest it will be out by is after stream tomorrow. So about like 10 PM tomorrow, there'll be a new video from me, the amazing Queenie, on my YouTube channel at QueenieStar. No, it's not at VTuber Queenie, but it's also called QueenieStar. I think if you look up both of them, I come up. So yeah, look forward to a video by me. The plan is to have a video every week, once a week. We'll see if it happens. Not too sure if it will happen, but this week, either Sunday or Monday, and then every week following that, we'll have a new video up on the channel. Yeah, maybe, but I can't play half the games since they need HDR and 4K. What is HDR? I know what 4K is. I'm tech illiterate, but not that tech illiterate. But I do not know what HDR is, so please explain to the class. Speaking of scurvy, yeah, me and the vitamins are not working too well at the minute. But I ain't got no food at my house. I ain't got no eggs, no cheese, no milk, no water. What else do I not have? No butter, no nothing. Like I'm struggling. I'm actually struggling out here. Is this your way of saying you're single now? Nah, but this is my way of saying that I'm trying my best to beat the allegations. The no aura allegations that I've been having. So we're watching it in full effect today. HD ready? Oh, never mind. High dynamic rate. SMH, Midi. SMH. Out here spreading misinformation. Me when I lie. Me when I spread misinformation on the internet. No, literally. I wonder what that means though. Does it make it like... What? So like it has more colors or something? I can understand that. I know the 4K one with like the frames and stuff, but what would the HDR be? Damn, ads hit as soon as you read my sentence. Hey, do you know what that means? Do you know what that means, Trey? That means you need to visit the sub benefits corner by using a Twitch Prime or a tier 1 sub to get ad-free viewing on the channel. Just saying. Just saying, the option's there. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? I think dogs like chicken, right? I don't have a dog, but dogs like chicken. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. See, I'm just too good. Starting off strong. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Okay, we're doing a bit too much in description. I feel like I could feel that, like through the screen. We're doing a bit too much. This is because TVs all used to put like HD ready on the box a few years ago, and for some reason my brain always thought it was that. See, I'm so bad at knowing what an acronym stands for, even if it's obvious, without it explicitly being told to me. A good example of this is in chemistry, there's a thing called redox reactions, and you learn about them literally from like year 12 or something. Do you know, it literally wasn't until I was in uni that I found out that a redox reaction is called a redox reaction because it's reduction oxidation reaction. I said, what? I thought it was just its own separate thing. Like, I thought that was just the name. Like, I'm called Queenie, it's called redox. Like, I'm actually so stupid. Nando's are more important? Well, then I don't want to hear anything about the ads trade. Tut, tut, tut. Tut, tut, tut. No, it's fine. It's all cool. But hey, if you ever wanna send some Nando's money my way, I'm always open to suggestions. You know, my birthday's coming up soon. I'm just saying, it's coming up soon. Me begging on the internet. What is this? You see the other students eyeing you jealousy, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. I'm telling you, our character's a bitch. She's such a bitch. Is it? Yeah, it is. The 4th July, because as we know, I'm an American. The most American non-American. It's coming up soon. I'm still debating what I want to do for it. I was thinking of doing a cooking stream, but we have someone that who like rents a room in our house now. So I don't know if you'd ever be able to do that while they're still here. And then I was thinking of maybe doing like a really long stream. You know how last time I did that 5-hour stream? I could do like a collab stream or something. I want to play Among Us, I'm not gonna lie. I want to see if I can get people to play Among Us with me. I don't know, I'll see. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Don't ever do that again, Poshman. Hey! What's wrong with my American accent? Yo, do not take me seriously. My accent is just as bad as Hylo's. No, mine is definitely worse. Hers is way more passable. I wouldn't pass to anyone. No one would think I'm American. As everyone rushes to claim their favourite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Queenie, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed a seat next to me, if you're interested. Yo, he's low-key doing too much. But we said we are gonna try and Rizz him up, so we should sit next to him. Gonna lurk for a while, enjoy stream. Thank you for lurking, Midi. We're here to get a man. We're not here for friends, we're here for a man. So let's get him. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. I feel like this is all just waffle. Bro came with nothing to help him, not a single thing, and you're like, yeah, he wants to learn so badly, like sure. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. Bro thinks he's in a fucking ballad. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz. Uh-oh. If they start asking me anything about KFC knowledge, I don't know it. Yay! A quiz about me. Yo, get this kid out of this school, man. Someone come and pick up your child and take him to nursery. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely, looking at you, Pop. Yeah, this kid who probably picks his nose and spreads his boogers all over the class. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... What? Okay, like, obviously the answer has to be feather because that's the only thing that chicken relates to, but... Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. This shit don't even make sense. Like, the sentence don't even work. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork? A spork. Alright, what food is best for a broken heart? Ooh, let's see. Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, and then a pancake that looks like a silly face. I'm not gonna lie. If my heart's broken, let me see. If my heart's broken, what am I eating? I think for me, I need me some oxtail. Give me oxtail with rice. Yeah, or give me like... I'll take some fried chicken as well. What do you guys think? If it was up to you, what are you choosing? I mean, in this, I guess I'll say anything as long as it's prepared with love. Is sprinkles a good point? No! Let's say this. 5 out of 5. What an amazing student we are. We're just too good at this. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful This guy's doing too much. I'm not gonna lie. If a guy was doing all of this to me in person, I'd be looking at him and I'd be like, bro, I need you to reel it in a bit. I need you to reel it in a bit. Like, what do you think this is? This is not the game that we need to have. Like, just be yourself. I mean, maybe this is just him being himself, but damn, it's given Shakespeare. Lasagna, I'm like Garfield. Yo, lasagna. Oh, I haven't had lasagna in time. Yo, lasagna would hit as well. Used to be my favorite meal actually. But like, if my heart is broken and I'm comfort eating, lasagna is a good choice. What in the Mickey Mouse? Hot diggity! Hot diggity! You just got some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. It's time for lunch! Where are the other students in this school? Like, this school is big as hell, but there's like 4 people in our class, and one of them's a fucking machine. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Yeah, they better give me some, like, well-balanced dishes. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? There must be a lunch. It smells crazy good. Will I hit my protein goal today? Who knows? Everyone, can I have your who is this guy? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. This guy thinks he's the MC so badly. Do you know the way that would piss me off? If I was him and I'm just trying to be like, guys, you know, I'm sorry for being late, and then someone just goes like, no, actually, everyone, ignore this loser here. I have something to say. Like, what the hell? Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shh. Lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. There must be the smell I smell. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? If this guy gives me KFC food, like, we're all bugging, because KFC is not this good. Like, they're gassing it up like we're about to get some Jollibee. It's this. Wrap it up. Yo, wrap it up. As much as I love KFC in other countries, in the UK, this shit is terrible. Like, do you remember when they rebranded their chips and they were shit and they became even more shit? Like, this is such a weird propaganda game that we're playing. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. Like, who are we trying to mislead? Cause you're not getting me. The same KFC that doesn't even season. The same KFC where only the skin has any sort of flavor and then the inside is just paper. That KFC. Okay. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Yo, I'm starting to realize that this game is an ad. Like, I always assumed, but I thought they would have leaned in a bit more into the like dating aspect of the dating sim, and then it just be like heavy product placement. This shit's just straight up an advert. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Push off? No, my dude, no. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. This is the trio of, like, unserious characters. Miss Team Rocket wannabe, Mr. Jojo wannabe, and fucking Colonel Sanders who thinks he's bloody Sakamoto. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Ashley not being a bitch for once. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Yo, is she flirting with my mans? Yo, back off. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. You can't what did they say? You can't trust a hoe. Get out of here, man. All she wants you for is your chicken. That's not a good girl. Oh, please. Well, Van the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Why am I so eager? I'll take his. I'm here too. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contouring his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Do you know what fast food place that does chicken that did get me like this? Jollibee. Jollibee 1000% got me like this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Jollibee is so good. Like, the Philippines cooked when they made that fast food establishment. Their chicken is good. It's crispy. It's juicy. Like, for me, like, my favorite parts of chicken is like the thigh and really the wings. Yeah, kind of just those two. But Jollibee, I was just eating that chicken leg, which KFC can never do well. It's always fucking dry as shit. But I bit into it. I went, oh my god, this has to be one of the best pieces of chicken I've ever had. Doing up all of this for KFC though is insane. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. What the fuck? Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Ain't no way. Wait, they gotta lean into this bit. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Is this like death? Because I know I had a game over earlier. Let's swim towards the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. Guys, am I going home? Am I going back to the Oris realm, guys? Is this me graduating on stream? The flavors are so intense. You become wrapped up in them, unable to resist. You reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Queenie now. There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. I deadass just died. I ate chicken so good that I died. And it's KFC chicken of all fast food places. Like, it ain't even Popeyes. Alright, let's try that again. Let's not accidentally end ourselves by eating too much. Game, hello. Okay, there we go. Oh, I have to go all the way to here. Oh, I have to hold it to fast forward. Okay. We did this. Let me go to the light and make my decision. Okay, so if this is the one where we try to Rizz him up, then I guess we try to like take everything that he's telling us with the love of his food. We don't try to be logical. We're following our heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Alright, guys. It's time for the Rizz Master to do her work. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Haha, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time, as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Why does he have a staff in his hand? Like, bro is doing the most. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Okay, this is giving more like we just want the recipe to his chicken than we want to be with him. We gotta take a little bit of a different approach. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! You'd have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders standing outside, standing in the quad. Can I just say, one of my favorite things about this is no one just calls him Colonel. Like, if you're gonna say his name, you have to say his whole name of Colonel Sanders. Like, you can't just be half-arsing it. Oh, I see you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure out now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength sounds like a terrible idea. I can't remember what negging actually is. The only thing that I do remember from it, I know it was mentioned in Kingsman Secret Service, but I don't actually know what it is. I think it's like talking down to them or some shit, so no. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I think being modest but thoughtful is a good shout. Goat movie. Oh my gosh, I love Kingsman 1 and 2. I love them so much. 3 is its own thing, like that's a prequel, but 1 and 2 bangers. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Queenie. One thing could I say, I don't know if I had caps lock on when I put on my name. Why are they all just like shouting? I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. Ooh, okay. Okay, cook. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. I really wish that this game had mini games in it. Like, I wish I could do like the cutting and stuff myself. Like a Cooking Mama type mini game, you know? Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second, oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, pause. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. So I'm assuming this is going to be another option where we can choose between Colonel and why have I forgotten her name? Miriam! That's her name. I've lost the game. Oh, there we go. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Yo, why am I this down bad? Like, I ain't even this down bad IRL. This one's moving horrendously bad. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? Oh, she's crying. Miriam, I'm sorry. It's just the crush is it's taken over me. A team of 2 that is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Wanna be my partner? Sure, Queenie, I'll prepare our station. Like, we are way too eager, just deserted our best friend just like that. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Is it Pop and the guy called Student? It's the way he doesn't even have a name. Hello, new partner. Ah, Clank. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Definitely Clank. This girl was like, ooh, doesn't Pop look cute when Bro is like 6 years old? So definitely Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Yo, this is giving like, this is the subplot of Detroit Become Human. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzz. Tissue, I hardly know you. Guys, I cannot voice act, you know. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. You know what? Being with the robot is much better than being with Pop. You do you, Miriam. Looks like you two will be just fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do we suggest? Okay, steak jump scare. We were literally talking about this like last month. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I mean, considering that he's really into fried chicken, I kind of feel like the mash and gravy is a solid choice because like they can go together. And then maybe this is how it ends up on the menu. Like I'm cooking. Let me cook, literally and figuratively. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Look at these two bonding over fucking mashed potatoes. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. You can't look at me like that, I get shy. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? That's a lot coming from you, Miss Ashley. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Damn. I get that she's your rival, but like, you could have just been like, nah. Mind your own business. This is literally how the Stardew Valley people speak to me. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. My man is crazy when they've literally had one conversation, and it didn't even end well. I think she may be just a bit delulu, just a tiny bit. Did someone call for me? No one did. Van, you are being replaced, unfortunately. Ugh, no, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Queenie's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was a deal, remember? What is with this music? What is this battle music? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no, it looked like Queenie was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Yo, what is this music? Why is it so like... like, this makes it seem like we're actually gonna fight this dude. This is like a Pokemon wild encounter type of song. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Thing is insane. We gotta beat her up. She can catch these hands. I'm ready to fight for my man. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Yo, who let her cook? A thigh and a drumstick? Literally wrap it up. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at it hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders. Hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I can't lie, we've kind of been abandoning Miriam a bit in this. It feels kind of fate to do this, but it also feels kind of fate to do this. We'll do this one. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis? My skills as a chef perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Queenie is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. See, this is basically like me when I stream and I'm constantly yapping to chat while the game is just kind of going on in the background. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. I wonder how many of the different like KFC items are gonna go through for this. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Kiss, 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 kiss. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. Guys, I think it's happening. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. She just winked at me. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the... This is so fucking goofy. You fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid beautiful face. Van Van, do something, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes a drip. Food landed on her face and he picked it up and ate it. Ashley, I think you have bigger problems to deal with than whether or not my man is around you. He realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Queenie. We do not waste food in the room cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd better both be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. But it wasn't wasted. Van ate it. Hanoi has potatoes, but yo, I keep saying it. Who left their child? Pick them up. They miss you. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my... Why is his octopus on an axe? Who let Vo cook? We've gone from plates to eating off chopping boards to axes. This has to be like evolution. What's it called? Survival of the fittest. In motion right now. Gaze upon my specialty, raised tentacle octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, placed on a battle axe blade, forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Can't lie, it looks good though. And I'm feeling hungry. The rice and sardines is not enough. Maybe I make some dumplings after this. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. But if you're the first person to have a bite, how are we supposed to know if it's good or not? The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Yo, is student gonna die? Too late, it's been eaten. I think I left some in the oven. I don't feel so good. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Oh my god, he did die. It killed him. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Oh no. Child murder. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious. Oh, Oopsie! Is this kid like Killua? Where it's like, I've eaten so much uncooked food that I'm resistant. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Yep. So he's literally like a shittier version of Killua. I'm not sure the professor here makes enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing like you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense. Bro died. No one gave a shit. And now we're being comforted by our man because apparently the dead person is annoying us. Oh, would you think of me in this situation? You just died? Okay, but like I have to deal with hearing your voice. And I think that's just as bad, if not worse. So if you please excuse me, I need my man to comfort me. Thank you very much. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on, this poor guy. He's been going through it this whole game. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school... It looks pretty as hell. The school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills, and I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Hear the music in the background. I think this is our moment. I think this is our love moment, guys. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Queenie. There's something I need to tell you. Why is he ruining the moment? Van, why are you here? Like, there's actually no reason for you to be here. You don't even like me. You like Ashley. Like, you're just cock blocking to a cock block at this point. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopped, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. See, he knows what he's talking about. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Oh yeah, it did. Even I forgot about the student. That poor guy. He literally died like 3 minutes ago. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Poor student. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What the fuck is going on? The spork monster is here to fight a hero. Why does it have 5 eyes? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Yo. No, whoever pitched this game, we gotta give them props. I know they were on something when they came up with the plot for this game, cause ain't no way. Alright, I guess we'll attack first, cause I know us, we're strong. We got this. Which attack will you use? Cooking with love. Just 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upsets Sport Monster. It goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. Okay. How much HP do we have though? It worked last time, right? Okay, 1 damage. It focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Maybe defense? What's the defense? Trepidation? What the hell does that mean? You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." Smoke Monster's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. It uses utilitensile. 2 damage. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Bro, I've been trying. Why am I only out here doing 1 damage? It prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot Pie Power Pinch. It does 10 damage. Yo! But it's strong as hell. You saved me. An injured Sport Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him. Maybe if we spare him, then maybe Colonel will be like, "Oh, you're just such a nice person, inside and out." I think that's the plan. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast, long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this. And I certainly won't be back, just like you said. And off it goes. Thank you for saving me. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Are they gonna like now say that their food is magical? Cause ain't no way. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. It does. Borko. Rob. Maybe it's like the dog, I don't know. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Is it the image or is he actually in our room? He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. Ah, what a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love dreams are weird. Oh my gosh. Hear me out, that would make a great transition. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? What I find funny is, isn't the 11 herbs and spices like actually very well known because of like KFC leaks? I'm so sure that I've seen the 11 spices like online before, like what they are and their proportions. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the smoke monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like crank. See? Do you see how I knew? I stopped her from catching a case by ensuring that she went with the robot. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders is the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. What? Like the floaties that they have at parades? Like the floats? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. No, for real. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You are not taking it slow at all, Queenie. What are you on about? You and him were basically about to start snogging in front of the tree at night. Like, let's be so for real. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't rap that enough. Hold on. The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Ahaha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. That I guess is rude as hell. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Yeah. Take that, Miriam. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. What, is it going to be the same thing? So I filled my suitcase with him and brought him home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Oh! Wait, what do we mean? Are we talking like Schedule 1 type spices? Or what? Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it would be much use to anyone. Please, 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 it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you, or from Colonel Sanders. I mean, it would very much, we're just baiting him out. Queenie, don't do it. Be loyal to the secret. Be loyal to the secret. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? She didn't even really have to come up with a fake name. She could have easily just gone like... His secret ingredient is MSG. His secret ingredient is fucking... I don't know, rice wine vinegar. I mean, that's not a herb. It's pimento. Could have easily just said something like that. Oh, Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Oh, we're gonna get caught out for lying. You see, this is why we should have just used a real herb. Like, okay, lie, but like, just use a real herb. Like, you didn't have to make shit up. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossom petal fills the air. Guys, our man is back. It's crazy on a fucking horse. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Yo, he should pull a Killua and just be stood on the horse with his hands in his pockets. I got some water real quick. I say we stand back and admire, because I have a sneaky suspicion that if you run up to him, the horse is gonna get startled and we're gonna like get trampled to death and get another game over. So let's admire him from afar. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Yo, that horse definitely trampled over someone going back. Because what do you mean you just sent the horse back into the wild? You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it. That's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Queenie just gets really nervous around people they like. Oh, so you're just gonna bait it out that I got a crush. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink as a smile, as if to say situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Are they like graffitiing our desk? Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. Hey yo, show her the compliments. Remember, we got a man now. but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own? Yo, it's the 90s bullying for me. Maybe I may have to steal that one. Make like a bee and mind your own wax. Low key, fireline. Let's be rude back. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Okay, Van. I think your bullying days are up. You are Ashley is 1000% the better bully. She perfects that mean girlness. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. I don't know. These fancy words aren't made for people like me. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it is they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. If its contents were so secret, you wouldn't even be pulling it out in class now, would you? You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. What in the black magic is going on? What in the demon possession is happening? We're playing. Oh, this kid is too innocent for his own good. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Oh my gosh, it's Clank. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of balls. Hey, don't beat the Clank like that. That's my guy. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Yeah, exactly. Bzzzt. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, no, guys, we actually gotta fight them now. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Let's see. If my man goes to help her, can't lie. A friend of an op is an op. She can have him. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. Can I? Oh, I can't. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favourite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, yo guys, that's my birthday. Just saying, that's my birthday. It was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Queenie, naturally this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A dog biscuit, a shimmering pepper, well, I don't think I want to try the dog biscuit. Let's try the pepper. And then if it's hot, then like you can be like, Colonel Sanders, help us, and like pretend to be a damsel in distress type thing. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has... Am I gonna die? The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. This poor guy. He's just the butt of everything, and he didn't even do anything other than be late on the first day. And that was enough to set him up for failure. So what we learned from this, kids? You gotta be on time to everything. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights start to dim. Alright, let's see what food they're trying to advertise to us now. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. I agree. You know what? I mean, a cooking competition? I think we can smoke them. I think we gotta try it out because we can smoke them. A bit of lunchtime competition? Count me in. If I have to wipe the table with 3 fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Van is such a shit bully. I'm trying to think if there's like a character that I can think of who's kind of the same. In a way, he's kind of our lovable idiot. If he just wasn't trying to be an asshole. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Queenie. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. I don't think Sprinkles has helped us in any shape or form this whole time. Whenever anything's going on, he manages to just come in at the latest time possible. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. What is he gonna just be like? That's what the cooking arena's for instead. Which, like, yeah, he does got a point. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Okay, LMAO. this cooking thing, it's going down. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. Alright, let's see. Hold up a second. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. Awoo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now is my chance to... Girl, shut up. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again right here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Okay, we gotta lock in. What temperature does water? 100 degrees Celsius. Winnie gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? What the fuck? Gratitude. That's right, you must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Where does it come from? Here? That's right, this is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Come on, 4 marks. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Where's the sound of success? Sizzling! Fuck! We messed it up! Was it silent? Was it bubbling? Don't make me get the spray bottle! What, is this like a cat? When cats do something wrong you spray them with water in their face? You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Queenie. Thank you, Colonel. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would— oh my god, this is getting faster. Okay, let me look in. Grrr. You're standing on the desert island with only one dessert. You're standing on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Wedding vows. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof! You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colourful and complex. What are we even cooking? We accepted her challenge and now we're just fumbling because we're in love too much. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Hey, yikes! Zipped! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilised in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Queenie does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realise how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixture to rescue your dough before it overmixes. Queenie, no! But you're not fast enough and you're— Jesus Christ! And your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. That shit sounds like our hand just got chopped off. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. No, I'm sorry. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. Are we so lost? We got one question wrong and then it all just went downhill. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Did we lose our man because of this? Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Ah, that's too bad. And here I am with the completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Queenie's injury. He sees Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you've prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavour that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Queenie to do the honour, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult, I'm not gonna lie. It's making me hungry. This talk about food is making me wanna yam. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. He pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. What are the ingredients? What are we looking at? Ooh! We got honeycomb, we got— I think that's cake, maybe? Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese— lol, I said cake. Fried cheese cookie, atop a slice of honeycomb. Ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and piles of blueberry jelly. Fancy shit. I'm too broke to understand this. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his fingers in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered fingers into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. No, wait, we gotta be we can't be letting her get to our man like this. We gotta be forward thinking. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We may have made our first mistake. Look at him. This is the first time he stopped over from him. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This is all because I mashed up my hand? Really? Like, instead of being a gentleman and being like, oh no, your hand, are you okay? You're here, you've taken back your love for me now. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for Okay, bro. Maybe you're a little bit weirder than I thought. Game over, what the fuck? I didn't think it was gonna... I didn't think it was gonna end the run. Alright, let's try it again. Wait, is that gonna put us before the quiz or after the quiz? Please be post-quiz. Ooh, looking at the chicken, guys. That chicken looks like it'll taste nice. Damn, some chicken would hit right now, actually. Damn, I'm getting hungry. I need food. I actually need food. Before anyone can relax, okay. You know what? We're doing a quiz again. $100. 11. Gratitude. The small town. Trying to remember my answers from last time. It's not sizzling, bubbling. Fuck! It's silence. Fuck! You ruined it again. Maybe all the answers are wrong. Alright, next question. And then all of these have nothing to do with the thingy anyways. Our wedding vows. Then we put it in the thingy-majig. Okay, let's internalize the rage. He didn't like us helping him out last time. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means that people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Damn! Why is this Loki giving game over as well? Do I just have to get the last answer right? What did I do? I did sizzling, I did bubbling. So I guess the next one is silence. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. No, Colonel. Colonel, don't do this to us. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You tried to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. Damn it. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fire. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? With the way that you move? No. That's exactly what I think. Yeah. Well then think again. I wasn't always a man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. Okay, bro. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician, whatever that is. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Yo, Colonel's been through some shit. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Why is this kid here? Just as your moment goes intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Is Ashley back? Battle scarred from the night before. Oh, it's the sport monster again. I thought we told you not to come here. Walker? It is I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was all to— oh, okay, no, you're forgiven. You're forgiven, sport monster. And I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Thanks, Walker. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. What, this is like a real guy who turned into a spork monster? What did he do to get turned into a spork monster? I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Oh, so kind of like what was happening to Pop. A magic spell book, you say? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guilt. If you need me, don't fear, I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad books, bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Queenie. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Together, guys. He said together, I win. I just win. Like, this is my man now. Cause ain't no way. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Guys, I win. I win. I did it. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Ooh. Okay, we got a fireplace. We got a view of the mountain. I like how even the picture of him as a baby, he still has the fucking goatee. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with them. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish she might be describing. It's meant to be paired with something spicy or something crispy, both perhaps. What the hell could we be making? Now you've got him right where you want it. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I'd say tit for tat, you know. He told us his secret spice for the thing and then we never leaked it. So I think we tell him something of ours. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in, head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. See, we're just going through the item list. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. It does look good. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Though it's actually no, like, I love food as much as the next person. Actually, no. I would argue that I love food even more than the next person. But even I'm not doing this, bro. Like, how long do you plan on keeping that shit? You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. What am I, a private investigator? Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotion. Alright, let's learn. I wonder if they actually got any, like, if they actually spoke to the guy to help do some of this. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. That? I thought that was a Ring doorbell. I'm not even gonna lie. What? How is that a recipe? It looks like a doorbell or even like half a can sticking out of it. Oh, it's a safe. I thought it was just a picture frame. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? And it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I actually think it can. Alright, let's look at the pictures. Look at him with a goatee. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and moustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be the Colonel himself. That, or maybe it's the drumsticks he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just himself? Is that weird to do? I feel like that's not that weird. Like, a lot of my baby photos are just me. Like, they didn't have other people in them. Probably the same type of person who'd make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I? Yo, this game is a bit too self-aware. Just a tiny bit. One of the famed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like the Colonel standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. One thing that I find interesting about this is, if I remember correctly, the actual, like, the real life Colonel Sanders of KFC, he doesn't really like KFC. Like, he thinks that the brand has changed it too much from what it originally was. I think he even sued them at one point, and then I think they settled out of court. And now he runs his own business that's supposed to be like the original KFC type of thing. Like, it's the original recipe. So it's kind of weird, and sometimes that's just the bad thing about growing a company and then selling it off. They may not keep it true to how it was when it started, and it does kind of suck, because obviously, like, it's hit as the game so helpfully said earlier. His face is the brand. He is literally the brand. So the food being so different from what it was that started it all, like, yeah, that would suck for me too. Like, it's one thing to just see your creation go to shit, but it's another thing to still have your face, like, completely associated with it, to the point that out here making dating sims about you without that sort of, like, control. This photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Alright, let's learn. Is that a candle? Actually, no, let's do the vase first. You take a look at the urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Alright, let's do the chicken. You notice a very realistic rodent taxidermy on a chicken? Really? When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? It must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state of bird." What? The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Is this a candle? Like, please don't say it's gonna be something stupid. Like, you know how they had a lot of food products go viral recently? Please say it's nothing like that. A scented candle, you pick it up and try to identify the smell. Don't be chicken flavored. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's that. Okay. Is this supposed to be them like hinting to us what the secret recipe could be or what? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. Okay, and then this is the last one. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just why is this student still about? Why are you at the guy's house? Like, he didn't even die here. He wasn't even involved in your murder. Like, how do you want me to avenge you when I ain't even with the guy? I ain't with Van Van. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Like, no. Who told you that? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? Okay, that's crazy. You guys never learned his name because you didn't care about him. He was low-key, he was done dirty, but still. I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of some... Damn. This poor guy. He's just out here getting bullied. And at every single opportunity that he can. You open the window, a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with the breeze. Damn. Poor man. Alright, let's see this. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. Not us trying it on, that's a bit brazen. Like, the guy does, he barely even knows that we're in his house. Like, we're supposed to just be chilling in the living room. We're out here putting his clothes on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in the scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until you ask why you're wearing his jacket. I mean, I would be asking this too, like, what the hell? Yeah, I invited you to my house. I didn't invite you to my house to wear my shirt. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide at nauseam. Oh. Maybe if I tell him I'm cold, or do the whole, like, you know, stretch arm around your shoulder, pull you in close for a hug, you know, body warmth. I think that's the plan. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm you up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire, why didn't you... See? I'm just too good at this. Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed you... That was just a self-inflicted fumble. Like, what the hell? Like, I actually did what I needed to do. She just decided that she didn't want to do that no more. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Queenie? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Oh, so are we gonna go to school together the next day then? Dream sequence! Oh, the student. The ghost of the student. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new and secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Yo, that doesn't sound like a good plan for a business that you wanna, run in all jurisdictions. Just saying, cause like you're still gonna have to tell the FDA what's in the food. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. Can I just say, as someone who will eat everything for breakfast, right? Like, I've had Chinese for breakfast. I don't care. I'll have like curry for breakfast. I really could care less. Food is food, and I love me some food. But if someone else has come into my house or is at my house for whatever reason, and I had to make them something for breakfast, chicken and biscuits lost their whole mind. If someone made me chicken and biscuits, I'd be looking at them like, I know that I'm big back, but why do you think that I'm big back for me to be having chicken and biscuits for breakfast? What happened to just like eggs and like sausage and bacon or something? You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Okay. Such confidence, such... Flatter him or take him down a peg. Oh, let's flatter him. You know, I think we make a great team. A single tear begins to fall in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all so happening so quickly. So are we rizzing him up to be his like business partner, or are we rizzing him up to be like his wife? Because I thought we were doing the first. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. She's probably like, where the hell have you been, girl? I slept here last night and you weren't here. Who are you with? What were you doing? Which is very valid questions to be asking, to be fair. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. Ooh, maybe she had some fun with Clank. It's still crazy. Bro is actually a cooking appliance. Like, just straight up a cooking appliance. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dow's turn to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say, no, for real? Skydiving is a crazy first date. Like, the only sort of people that are going to be doing that are the adrenaline junkies. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection? Wowzers. Was this shit made in like 2010s? Wowzers. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's so swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hehe, Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped too. That's so mean. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. You can don't act like it, Van Van. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Queenie, suggesting I pick on the defenseless horse. What? As opposed to a defenseless, like, 6-year-old. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears that things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Queenie, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. This girl is such a pick-me. Free her, like, girl, stand up. You are losing. Look at his face. Look at him. He does not want you. Technically, I didn't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Why is she saying it like that? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Queenie. I'm more than capable enough to speak for my... Oh, okay, shit. I mean, if he chooses her over me, then you know what? They deserve one another. And I'm too good for him anyways. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. I mean, like, you should... It's very obvious. It's so obvious. It's so bait. He's doing it on purpose to the point I'm like, he has to be in on it. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the... Huh? The spell book we discovered yesterday. I don't know what spell book. When did we find it? I know Pop and the other one had it. Pop and thingy-majig, Ashley. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like, a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? That's true. That's a good thought process, Miriam. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of an extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That sounds like possibly the worst idea you could have. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that means you'll forget everything about him. That's not just not having Colonel Sanders. That's everything. Yeah, that's way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you. and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Yeah, we're not doing that. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Okay, feeding him homework is crazy. I think he just needs to sneeze. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched onto the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here! Terrence, I will destroy you! Terrence! Jesus. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, jewel flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. Hey! That's mean. You're chubby, you have chubby cheeks too. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Queenie, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see? But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Okay. I told you to save it for after class. No! Why are they falling out? You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learnt to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Oh, he's angry. But no! You had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or up a cliff for all I care. Aw, that's a bit mean. He was trying his best to impress you. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Damn! He broke. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. I guess he ate someone? This is like what's that thing from Five Nights at Freddy's? Baby? In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown, challenge exam TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches, see you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several drops of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? I'm not gonna lie, I think he did more of the embarrassing. I think he's definitely more embarrassed than you. Like, we didn't even hear the conversation until you started, like, shouting. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short back. Yo, they keep going after her bangs, like leave her bangs alone. But she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from my cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. Yo, how did they say this game takes an hour? When I've been streaming for nearly 3. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of the recipe you've been working on. Queenie's famous chicken pot pie. Ooh, that would hit. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to get a fresh pot in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Queenie, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. That is true. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. You know what? We're here for a short time, not a long time. Let's do it. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. Is he a dog? That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Ooh. Is this a KFC menu item? I know they don't have that in the UK. In the UK KFC. Oh my gosh, wait. That's actually something that they have in America? Okay, to be fair, kinda jealous. I don't think they do that over here. I can't see it. Damn, they're out here cooking over there. Yo, sharing is caring. Right. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Ooh, do I have a quiz again? There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus a pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. What the hell is she doing? She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it why is it levitating? What the fuck? It's given like sky high or something. Because why do we have levitating chicken just in like a food tech classroom? Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty bitty pot of broth. Best friend Buster Blaster! Van flexes his pecs as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and void! And Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. Oh yo, he spoke English for the first time this whole game. Hey! So he was just messing with us. It's the singularity as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. Soft hey yo. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. What the hell? As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No, we'll do it the hard way. We learned from Colonel. Colonel will be proud of us, knowing that we did it the hard way, not the easy way. Because he was the one complaining about all of that earlier. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders seems that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and it gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Like, ain't no way he's not picking me by the end of this. I believe in you, Queenie. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Queenie, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that she's at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied, and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? Is this my karma for telling her, for not telling her the secret ingredient? Is this literally like a Miriam will remember that moment? The pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the sport monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Ha, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles and a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little sport pup back in the old country. You can feel the sport monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. It's interesting because the other one just came from the school. And this guy says he wants to be a chef, so like, I'm surprised he isn't just also from the school. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Okay, what do we do? Give up and drop out of culinary school? No, we gotta believe in, it's not even the power of friendship anymore. This is the just believing in yourself. I can do this, I have what it takes, I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Queenie, you are the chosen one. This guy needs to stop, man. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time. It should be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and oh my god. We are not passing. But don't worry dear Queenie, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you've earned his support. I've been watching you today and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. Yeah, we've won. We did it. We got the man. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. If you combine forces, you can form the perfect food union. Time's up. Oh shit. Okay, let's see. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? Well, Clank died. Clank got killed. They literally unplugged him. Pop, I wouldn't be surprised if Pop is dead too, because Ashley wanted to use her juju. From off screen you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee, I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet you see Pop hanging on a broom hooked by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not yet exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear the signature word beep or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Yeah, because he killed him. Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it's been a long semester. It's been a long 3 days. 3 whole days. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I wonder what she made. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. Looks gorgeous, but like if that is the size of half my palm, then I don't even think that's a bite of food. Or even like a sip. Like that's bad. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. He sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just a tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Ugh, fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much anyways, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. She's overjoyed and gives you a big hug. Thank you, Queenie, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni with a smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Not gonna lie, this does not look appetizing to me in the slightest. Kinda looks like lychee. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? He leans in to sniff, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Damn, is he even going to be able to eat this? Youch, my tongue. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving of food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? I'm so fucking sassy. Jeez. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Wait, there were 4 students. Me, Ashley, Van, and Colonel. No, describe your dish. Oh wait, no, Miriam. So is Colonel now just a part of my team or what? I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Oh, that does appetize me. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. This girl made food for decoration in a cooking contest. Exactly. Got toast in your ears or something, Queenie? I told you, it's a display piece. Okay. And when you get disqualified because Bo can't eat your food, then what? Then you have to reset the year. Reset a whole 3 days. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Exactly. Like, I don't know what game she thought she was playing. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep up her two-faced routine. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. Wait, let me have some more water. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best. But this time, without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Ooh, that looks good. Nah, that's making me hungry. Ooh, that's making me hungry. I would be eating. Oh my gosh. The way I would eat that right now. The greed that you hear about from the Bible. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a little drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the— what type of bullshit? No. Me and Colonel, and maybe Pop and Clank. Ashley and Van gave you food that you didn't like. So, like, we should disqualify them still. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. So there's supposed to be more battles, but come on now, how can they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. Hell yeah! Party! The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Yo. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also world-renowned turntablist? He says he can't teach an old dog new tricks. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. This ghost student. Oh my gosh. And he gets kicked out of graduation. He actually did nothing wrong. He's just been the punching bag of the whole game. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Okay, if that's the case, how the hell did you show up in Colonel Sanders' house? So you just broke it? Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who would command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Oh, he has a crown on his head now. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef hat. A crown? Welcome back. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. I don't. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chancellor of such. His name is such and such. Wait, so they just had the king? They just had the son in school just for the sake of him being in the school. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. Is that Clank? It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. What, that you spoke English all along? Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I've learnt the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. And you know what, Base take. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Damn, bye Clank. We'll miss you. Finally, oh guys, it's our man. It's our man and he's showed up to the dance. You already know what time it is. Howdy, I'm gonna say something, right? And don't don't take it too weird. He should have kept the apron on. He actually just lost all of his aura by removing the apron. I'm not gonna lie. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of Chicken and Man by reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Oh, by not reminding, I can't speak. Wait, no, but tell me, okay, I was about to say, like, tell me if I got with him. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Queenie, what are you doing, sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you'd expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy mask, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Oh guys, we're dancing! Once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Queenie. The one day. How sweet, the one day. We'll work together and play together. He stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to... Oh. Maybe we didn't cook. He still doesn't even want us like that. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is a... I'm about to start crashing out. Cause what do you mean? I was there helping you this whole time. Or to be fair, he helped me too. But I was trying my best. Can't you see the effort I was putting in? Like, can't you see the potential? You tried my chicken pot pie, you loved it. You tried my coleslaw, you loved it. And now you're gonna go and put it in your menu, aren't you? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? To be fair, this is probably the best ending. Like, I know some people would be like, oh, but like you can have the business and be with him. But no, I genuinely think that this is going to be the best ending for you, because realistically, what is the likelihood of being in business with someone and it staying like completely fine? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Queenie, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually, and along the way you'll have me by your side. Now it's the end. Oh my gosh, guys, we did it. I don't get how that game is supposed to be an hour long. That shit was long as hell. But I did enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy it. Oh my god, it got loud again. I'm so sorry if you're lurking and just got your eardrums like burst by that. Yeah, that was fun, honestly. That was way more fun than I thought it was gonna be. Although so much talking, my throat is dead. My throat is completely dead. Yeah, I guess we'll end stream there for today. Thank you all for coming. I know this isn't the usual thing that we do. I don't know if I want to do the other one. I want to do the demo, but maybe I do it like in the Discord or something, who knows, which you should totally join. You should 1000% join, because we're bringing back our community nights, which used to be every Friday, and now I don't know when we're gonna do it. But yeah, thank you all for coming in. Our next stream is tomorrow at me who's forgotten, I think it's at 7:30 is when I said I'll do that stream. Yeah, at 7:30 p.m. is our stream, where hopefully maybe we'll fight Ganon. I know I keep saying this every single stream. I know I do, but like I mean it this time. I mean it's not my fault. Every single time I think we finally made it towards the end, they just be giving us another thing to do and another thing to do and another thing to do. But we'll fight Ganon. Or at least we'll fight the Yiga clan people, and then I assume that Ganon is after that. We shall see. But yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Mwah, mwah. Good night smooches on your foreheads. And I'll see you all tomorrow with some Tears of the Kingdom. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming into stream. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night.